Titanic, North Atlantic, April 1912. After repeated ice warnings, she held near service speed with lifeboats for barely half aboard. Which assumption made that seem prudent to veterans? Britain's White Star Line launched RMS Titanic into an Atlantic trade that prized punctual prestige. Navigation was visual. There was no radar, only lookouts, compass, and charts. Wireless was new. Marconi operators prioritized passenger traffic, and continuous safety watch was not yet standard. Board of Trade lifeboat tables lagged the size of modern liners. Meeting the rule could still leave hundreds without seats. Captain Edward J. Smith, nearing retirement, commanded. Designer Thomas Andrews sailed to observe. J. Bruce Ismay, the company head, was aboard. Inquiries later said he issued no orders on speed, though witnesses differed on influence. Multiple ships signaled ice on 14th April. The Mesaba's 2140 warning may not have reached the bridge. Accounts differ. Californian reported stopping for ice at 22:55. Custom accepted high speed in clear, calm weather, trusting sharp eyes and watertight subdivision. With other ships nearby and a reputation for strength, holding course and schedule appeared professional, not reckless to many practitioners. On the evening of 14th April, the bridge faced three options. Option 1, slow drastically or stop for the night, posting ice lookouts and waiting for dawn. Option 2, reduce to moderate speed, alter course further south, double lookouts and sound whistles to alert traffic. Option 3, hold near service speed on the agreed track, adjust only modestly for reported ice, and rely on vigilance. They chose the third. Speed reportedly remained about 22.5 knots. The track changed little. Ismay's presence may have framed expectations, but inquiries found no direct order. Accounts differ. This choice rested on four linked bets. Bet 1, information, that clear starlight, a glassy sea, and two lookouts would reveal ice in time, despite moonless conditions and no binoculars. Bet 2, engineering, that a glancing blow, if any, would be localized and survived by watertight subdivision and pumps. Bet 3, rescue geometry, that other ships, perhaps Californian or those to the west, were close enough to render aid before progressive flooding outran preparations. Bet 4, regulatory sufficiency, that meeting Board of Trade lifeboat minima plus time from a controlled stop would allow safe, orderly embarkation even without every seat for every soul. The decision aligned with industry custom and commercial rhythm. It also quietly narrowed margins across several systems. Four assumptions misaligned with reality. Information, the richest warning, the Mesaba message naming a broad ice field, likely never reached the bridge. Accounts differ. Visual detection failed on a moonless flat sea, where ice offered little white break. Lookouts lacked binoculars. Some argue that mattered, others not. But reaction time proved thin. Adversary, the iceberg's geometry produced a long, jagged opening across more than 4 forward compartments. The ship's subdivision was not designed for that pattern. Doors closed properly, yet flooding cascaded. Organization, wireless priority favored passenger traffic over safety routing. A continuous guard was not maintained nearby on Californian. On board, a full Sunday boat drill was reportedly cancelled and muster information was uneven. Logistics, lifeboats totaled roughly 1,978, 1,281 places for over 2,200 aboard. Boats were lowered underfilled due to caution about davits, list, and uncertain orders. Compliance had concealed a capacity gap. When time compressed, the shortfall and training limits multiplied each other. At 23:40, the starboard bow met ice. Officer Murdoch reportedly ordered harder starboard and engine reversals. Naval architects still debate how those orders shaped the turn. The contact opened the hull along multiple compartments. Smith toured, then ordered boats uncovered and passengers mustered. From 0015 to after 020, launches staggered away, many under capacity. Number 7 left with empty places. Others followed likewise until urgency rose. Wireless operator Jack Phillips sent CQD and SOS. Carpathia answered and steamed through ice, arriving about 04 hours. Californian, closer but stopped by ice, saw rockets. Their meaning aboard her remains disputed, and her wireless had gone silent around 23:30. Titanic's trim and list increased as flooding overtopped bulkheads not designed beyond the 4th or 5th compartment. Power waned. Lights reportedly burned almost to the end. At 0220, the ship foundered, breaking surface coherence. Whether the hull broke above waterline before submergence remains debated. About 700 were saved. Roughly 1,500 perished. Ranges vary by source. Both the US Senate and the British Wreck Commissioner rejected single-villain narratives. They cited excessive speed in ice, inadequate lifeboats under obsolete rules, imperfect communications, and lapses in lookout and drill. Interacting faults rather than one decisive crime. Define the bets behind any risky setting: information, engineering, rescue timing, and regulation, and make them explicit to leadership. Stress test speed and capacity against worst credible conditions. When warnings accumulate, normalize slowing, stopping, or rerouting and reward the choice. Route critical messages on a protected path. Separate commercial traffic from safety signals, mandate continuous watch, and practice escalation drills. Design for growth, not minima. Tie equipment counts to people on board, and audit drills until boats, musters, and command work under pressure. Pre-commit to conservative triggers, ice reports, degraded visibility, reduced rescue proximity, so decisions are automatic and not hostage to prestige or schedules. History rarely repeats exactly. Assumptions do. When speed feels professional and rules feel sufficient, ask what must be true and who will pay if it isn't.